Guten Tag. This is how Germans greet each other. And speaking of greetings, did you know that Germany has over 1,500 types of sausages? From bratwurst to currywurst, this country takes its meat seriously. And here's something that might surprise you. Germany is the world's largest beer producer, with over 1,300 breweries creating more than 5,000 different types of beer. But perhaps most fascinating of all, Germany preserves more historic cultural sites than almost any other country in the world. Germany is a country where fairy tale castles rise from misty forests, where medieval towns seem frozen in time, and where modern cities pulse with energy and innovation. This is a land where you can walk through Christmas markets that have existed for 700 years. Explore underground beer cellars in Bavaria, and stand where history was made when the Berlin Wall fell. Many travelers dream of exploring this captivating country, but often feel overwhelmed trying to plan the perfect trip to Germany, especially when navigating between 16 different states, each with its own distinct culture and attractions. Thankfully, you don't have to figure it out by yourself. First, we will go through some fascinating fun facts about Germany, and then explore the best places in this amazing country. But before we get started, if you're excited to explore Germany, make sure to subscribe to my channel and don't forget to comment below which places in Germany you love the most. Fun facts about Germany. Did you know that Germany is home to the world's longest castle complex? The Burghausen Castle stretches over 1 kilometer and holds the Guinness World Record. This fascinating nation is also where the automobile was invented. Carl Benz created the first practical motor car in 1885. And today, Germany remains the heart of the global automotive industry. Germany has over 25,000 castles scattered across the country, meaning you're never more than 25 kilometers away from a castle no matter where you are. The country is famous for its Christmas markets, with over 2,500 markets taking place during the holiday season, some of which have been operating for over 700 years. Interestingly, Germany has more than 400 zoos, the most of any country in the world. The country is also the birthplace of the printing press, invented by Johannes Gutenberg in the 15th century, revolutionizing the spread of knowledge across Europe. The famous Oktoberfest in Munich is actually the world's largest beer festival, attracting over 6 million visitors annually, who consume more than 7 million liters of beer during the 16-day celebration. Germany is also home to the world's largest cathedral, the Cologne Cathedral, which took over 600 years to complete. Germany operates one of the world's most efficient train systems, the Deutsche Bahn, with some sections of the famous Autobahn having no speed limits. The country has a unique relationship with bread, producing over 3,000 different types. At this point, even the bread has a family tree. The Black Forest region is the birthplace of the cuckoo clock, while Bavaria gave the world lederhosen and dirndls. Germany is also surprisingly green, with forests covering about 1/3 of the country. Where do we go first? Berlin, of course. Berlin. Berlin, Germany's dynamic capital, is a city where history lives on every street corner, while cutting-edge culture pushes boundaries into the future. This vibrant metropolis is home to 3.7 million people and serves as Germany's political, cultural, and historical heart. The city's most famous landmark is the Brandenburg Gate. an 18th century neoclassical monument that has witnessed everything from Napoleon's armies to the fall of the Berlin Wall. Standing 26 meters high, this iconic gate has become the symbol of German reunification and democracy. The remnants of the Berlin Wall provide a powerful reminder of Germany's divided past. The East Side Gallery, a 1.3-kilometer section of the original wall, now serves as the world's longest open-air gallery, featuring 105 murals by artists from around the world. Checkpoint Charlie, the former border crossing, offers visitors a glimpse into Cold War tensions. Museum Island, a remarkable complex, houses 5 world-renowned museums on a single island in the Spree River. The Pergamon Museum contains spectacular ancient architecture, while the Neue Museum houses the famous bust of Nefertiti. These museums collectively contain treasures spanning 6,000 years of human history. Berlin's food scene is incredibly diverse, with over 200 different nationalities represented in the city's restaurants. The famous currywurst, invented in Berlin in 1949, remains a local favorite alongside traditional German cuisine. The city has more Turkish residents than any city outside of Turkey, creating a unique culinary fusion. The city's nightlife is world-famous, with some clubs staying open from Friday night until Monday morning. Berlin's underground techno scene emerged after reunification and has become a global cultural phenomenon. Districts like Kreuzberg and Friedrichshain offer everything from intimate jazz bars to massive dance floors in former power plants. Munich. Munich, Bavaria's capital and Germany's third-largest city, perfectly embodies the charm of southern German culture while serving as a gateway to the Alps. This prosperous city of 1.5 million people is famous worldwide for Oktoberfest, but offers so much more throughout the year. The Marienplatz, Munich's central square since 1158, features the famous Glockenspiel in the new town hall tower. This mechanical clock performs daily at 11 a.m., 12 p.m., and 5 p.m., drawing crowds who gather to watch the 47 bells and 43 life-sized figures reenact historical Bavarian events. The English Garden, one of the world's largest urban parks, stretches over 900 acres and is even larger than New York's Central Park. Visitors can watch surfers riding the artificial wave at Eisbach, sunbathe in designated nude areas, or enjoy a beer at the traditional beer garden Chinesischer Turm, which can accommodate 7,000 people. Munich is home to world-class art museums, including the Alte Pinakothek, which houses one of the oldest gallery collections in the world. The BMW Museum and BMW Welt showcase the evolution of this iconic German automotive brand, while the nearby Olympic Park, built for the 1972 Summer Olympics, offers stunning architecture and recreational activities. The famous Oktoberfest takes place in Munich for 16 days each fall, transforming the city into the world's largest beer festival. The festival grounds feature massive beer tents, each accommodating thousands of people, traditional Bavarian music, and carnival rides. Over 6 million visitors consume more than 7 million liters of beer annually. Munich's location makes it perfect for day trips to the nearby Alps, including the famous Neuschwanstein Castle, just 2 hours away. The city itself offers numerous beer gardens where locals and visitors gather to enjoy traditional Bavarian cuisine and locally brewed beer under ancient chestnut trees. Neuschwanstein Castle. Neuschwanstein Castle, the fairy tale castle that inspired Disney's Sleeping Beauty castle, rises dramatically from the Bavarian Alps like something from a storybook. This 19th century palace was commissioned by Ludwig II of Bavaria and attracts over 1.3 million visitors annually, making it one of Europe's most popular tourist destinations. King Ludwig II, known as the Mad King, designed this castle as a retreat and homage to composer Richard Wagner. Construction began in 1869, but was never completed. Ludwig died in 1886 when only 15 of the planned 200 rooms were finished. The king only spent 11 nights in his dream castle. The castle's exterior features white limestone facades, blue-gray rooftops, and numerous towers and turrets that seem to pierce the sky. The interior rooms that were completed showcase incredible craftsmanship, including the throne hall with its Byzantine-style architecture and the Singers' Hall decorated with scenes from Wagner's operas. The castle sits atop a 200-meter-high cliff, offering breathtaking views of the Alpsee Lake and the surrounding alpine landscape. The best viewpoint for photographing the castle is from the Marienbrücke, Mary's Bridge, a narrow bridge suspended 90 meters above the Pellet Gorge. Visitors must book tours in advance, as over 6,000 people visit daily during peak season. The guided tour lasts 30 minutes and covers 15 rooms, including Ludwig's bedroom with its elaborate wooden carvings and the artificial grotto inspired by Wagner's opera Tannhäuser. The village of Hohenschwangau, below the castle, offers traditional Bavarian hospitality, with restaurants serving local specialties and shops selling handcrafted souvenirs. The nearby Hohenschwangau Castle, where Ludwig grew up, provides additional historical context about the royal family. Rhine Valley. The Rhine Valley, particularly the section between Mainz and Cologne, offers one of Europe's most romantic river landscapes, dotted with medieval castles, terraced vineyards, and charming villages. This stunning region spans 65 kilometers and contains the highest concentration of castles anywhere in the world. The valley features over 40 castles and fortresses perched on hilltops overlooking the Rhine River. Marksburg Castle near Braubach is the only hilltop castle along the Rhine that has never been destroyed, offering visitors an authentic medieval experience with its original furnishings and defensive features. The famous Lorelei Rock rises 132 meters above the Rhine at the river's narrowest point. According to legend, a beautiful siren once sat atop this rock, singing sailors to their doom. Today, visitors can climb to the top for spectacular views of the Rhine's dramatic bend and the surrounding vineyards. River cruises provide the perfect way to experience the Rhine Valley, with boats departing regularly from major cities. These cruises pass through the most scenic sections, allowing passengers to see multiple castles, hear local legends, and sample regional wines. The journey from Mainz to Cologne takes a full day by boat. The region produces some of Germany's finest wines, particularly Riesling. The steep vineyard terraces along the Rhine create a unique microclimate, perfect for wine growing. Many wineries offer tastings and tours, especially in towns like Rüdesheim, which features the famous Drosselgasse, a narrow alley lined with traditional wine taverns. Charming riverside towns like Bacharach and Oberwessel feature well-preserved medieval architecture, including ancient city walls, half-timbered houses, and Gothic churches. These towns offer authentic German hospitality, with traditional restaurants serving regional specialties paired with local wines. Black Forest. The Black Forest, or Schwarzwald in German, is a mountainous region in southwestern Germany famous for its dense, dark evergreen forests, traditional wooden farmhouses, and, of course, Black Forest cake. This area covers 11,100 square kilometers and offers some of Germany's most pristine natural landscapes. The region is the birthplace of the cuckoo clock, with traditional clockmakers still crafting these intricate timepieces by hand in workshops that have operated for generations. Visitors can tour these workshops in towns like Triberg and Furtwangen to see master craftsmen at work and learn about this 300-year-old tradition. The Black Forest is home to numerous spas and wellness resorts, taking advantage of the region's natural hot springs. Baden-Baden, the most famous spa town, has been attracting visitors seeking relaxation and healing for over 2,000 years. The town's elegant casinos, thermal baths, and grand hotels create an atmosphere of old-world luxury. The region offers over 23,000 kilometers of marked hiking trails, ranging from gentle forest walks to challenging mountain hikes. The Black Forest High Road stretches 60 kilometers through the most scenic parts of the forest, offering panoramic views, traditional villages, and access to numerous hiking trails and ski slopes. Lake Titisee and Lake Schluchsee provide opportunities for swimming, boating, and relaxation in stunning natural settings. These glacial lakes are surrounded by dense forests and offer crystal clear waters perfect for summer activities. Traditional lakeside restaurants serve fresh fish and regional specialties. The Black Forest is also famous for its traditional wooden farmhouses, with their distinctive steep roofs designed to handle heavy snow loads. Many of these historic buildings have been converted into museums, restaurants, or guest houses, allowing visitors to experience traditional Black Forest architecture and hospitality. Cologne. Cologne, Germany's fourth largest city with over 1 million residents, is one of the country's oldest cities with a history spanning over 2,000 years. Founded by the Romans in 38 BC, Cologne seamlessly blends ancient history with modern culture, creating a vibrant metropolis on the banks of the Rhine River. The Cologne Cathedral, or Kölner Dom, dominates the city skyline with its twin Gothic spires reaching 157 meters into the sky. This magnificent Gothic structure took over 600 years to complete and houses the Golden Shrine of the Three Kings, making it one of Christianity's most important pilgrimage destinations. The cathedral's intricate facade features over 10,000 square meters of windows. Cologne is Germany's media capital, home to numerous television and radio stations, film studios, and publishing houses. The city's creative energy is evident in its more than 100 galleries and 36 museums, including the world-renowned Museum Ludwig, with its extensive collection of modern art and pop art. The Old Town features beautifully reconstructed buildings that showcase Cologne's rich history. The Great St. Martin Church, with its distinctive cloverleaf ground plan, and the historic City Hall with its Renaissance loggia, are architectural highlights. The Roman Germanic Museum displays artifacts from the city's Roman past, including stunning mosaics and sculptures. Cologne's beer culture is unique, even by German standards. The city produces Kolsch, a light, crisp beer that can only be brewed in and around Cologne. This beer is served in thin, straight glasses, called Stange, in traditional brewhouses called Brauhäuser, where servers called Kobes bring fresh glasses until you place a coaster on top of your glass. The city hosts numerous festivals throughout the year, with Cologne Carnival being the largest street festival in Europe. During carnival season, over 1 million people fill the streets in elaborate costumes, celebrating with parades, music, and traditional carnival songs. Hamburg, Germany's second-largest city, is known as the Gateway to the World due to its massive port, the third largest in Europe. This Hanseatic city of 1.9 million people offers a unique maritime atmosphere with over 2,300 bridges, more than Venice, Amsterdam, and London combined. The Port of Hamburg, celebrating over 800 years of maritime trade, handles over 130 million tons of cargo annually. Visitors can take boat tours through the port to see massive container ships, historic warehouses, and the impressive Hafen City development, Europe's largest urban regeneration project. The historic Speicherstadt, the world's largest warehouse district, features red brick Gothic Revival architecture built on wooden foundations. This impressive complex now houses museums, restaurants, and the famous Miniature Wonderland, the world's largest model railway exhibition featuring incredibly detailed miniature worlds. Hamburg's infamous Reeperbahn district, known as the Sinful Mile, is Europe's largest entertainment district. This area features theaters, clubs, bars, and the famous St. Pauli neighborhood, where the Beatles honed their craft in the early 1960s. Today, it's a vibrant nightlife destination with something for every taste. The city's fish market, Fischmarkt, has been operating since 1703 and opens at 5 a.m. on Sunday mornings. This lively market offers fresh fish, fruits, flowers, and live entertainment, creating a unique Hamburg experience where locals and tourists gather for breakfast and live music in historic market halls. Hamburg's cultural scene includes over 60 theaters and 3 state opera houses. The new Elbphilharmonie Concert Hall, with its wave-like glass structure atop a historic warehouse, has become the city's new landmark and offers world-class acoustics along with panoramic views of the city and harbor. Dresden. Dresden, known as the Florence on the Elbe, showcases some of Europe's most stunning Baroque architecture. This Saxon city of 560,000 people rose from near-complete destruction during World War II to become one of Germany's most beautiful cultural destinations. The historic center, largely reconstructed after the war, features the magnificent Frauenkirche, Church of Our Lady, whose distinctive dome dominates Dresden's skyline. This Protestant church, rebuilt using original stones marked with numbers, stands as a symbol of reconciliation and peace. Visitors can climb the dome for panoramic views of the city and Elbe River. The Zwinger Palace complex, built in the early 18th century, houses world-class museums, including the Old Masters Picture Gallery, with works by Raphael, Rembrandt, and Vermeer. The palace's ornate Baroque architecture, fountains, and gardens create one of Germany's most photographed architectural ensembles. Dresden's royal palace contains the Green Vault, one of Europe's richest treasure chambers. This collection includes over 4,000 precious objects made from gold, silver, precious stones, and ivory, accumulated by Saxon rulers over centuries. The historical Green Vault displays treasures in original Baroque rooms. The Semperoper, Dresden's opera house, is considered one of the world's most beautiful opera venues. This Renaissance Revival building hosts world-class opera, ballet, and classical music performances. Even non-opera fans appreciate guided tours showcasing the building's opulent interior and rich musical history. The Elbe River Valley surrounding Dresden offers scenic beauty with vineyards, castles, and paddle steamers. The historic steamboat fleet, some vessels over 100 years old, provides relaxing cruises through the dramatic landscape of Saxon Switzerland, where sandstone pillars create a unique geological wonderland. Rothenburg ob der Tauber. Rothenburg ob der Tauber, a perfectly preserved medieval town, offers visitors the chance to step back in time to the Middle Ages. This Bavarian town of 11,000 residents attracts over 2.5 million visitors annually, who come to experience authentic medieval atmosphere within completely intact city walls. The town's medieval walls stretch 2.5 kilometers and feature 42 gates and towers that visitors can walk along for spectacular views of red-roofed houses and the surrounding countryside. The wall walk provides access to towers like the White Tower and Marcus Tower, each offering different perspectives of the medieval cityscape. The Market Square features the Gothic Town Hall with its Renaissance addition and the famous Ratstrinkstube with its legendary clock. According to local legend, during the 30 Years' War, the town was saved when a councilman drank 3.25 liters of wine in one gulp. The clock reenacts this story several times daily. Rothenburg is famous for its Christmas shops, particularly Kata Wohlfahrt's Christmas Village, which operates year-round in multiple historic buildings. These shops feature traditional German Christmas decorations, ornaments, and gifts, making Rothenburg feel festive regardless of the season. The Medieval Museum, housed in a 13th century Dominican convent, displays artifacts from medieval daily life, including weapons, household items, and torture devices. The museum provides insights into medieval justice, craftsmanship, and religious life through authentic artifacts and reconstructed rooms. The town's location on the Romantic Road, Germany's most popular tourist route, makes it a perfect base for exploring Franconian countryside. Evening visits are particularly magical when day trippers have left, and the medieval streets are illuminated by historic lanterns, creating an atmosphere unchanged for centuries. Heidelberg. Heidelberg, home to Germany's oldest university founded in 1386, combines academic tradition with romantic charm in a setting that has inspired poets, philosophers, and artists for centuries. This city of 160,000 people sits along the Neckar River, dominated by its famous castle ruins perched 80 meters above the old town. Heidelberg Castle, though partially in ruins, remains one of Germany's most important Renaissance structures. The castle's Great Barrel, built in 1751, holds 220,000 liters and is the world's largest wine barrel. The castle grounds offer spectacular views over the red rooftops of the Old Town and the Neckar River Valley. The Old Town stretches along the riverbank with its pedestrian-only main street, Hauptstrasse, lined with Baroque buildings, traditional restaurants, and student pubs. The Church of the Holy Spirit and the Old Bridge with its medieval towers create picture-perfect scenes that have remained virtually unchanged for centuries. Heidelberg University, with 29,000 students, creates a vibrant academic atmosphere throughout the city. The historic student prison, where misbehaving students were confined from 1778 to 1914, features walls covered with graffiti and drawings left by former inmates, providing a humorous glimpse into student life of past centuries. The Philosopher's Walk on the opposite side of the Neckar River provides the most famous views of Heidelberg's skyline. This elevated path through forests and gardens offers spectacular photography opportunities, especially during sunset when the castle and Old Town are bathed in golden light. The city's location in the Rhine Valley creates a mild climate perfect for wine growing. Local restaurants serve regional specialties paired with wines from nearby vineyards, while traditional student taverns offer authentic German beer culture and hearty regional cuisine in atmospheric cellars and historic rooms. Zugspitze. The Zugspitze, Germany's highest peak at 2,962 meters, offers alpine adventure and breathtaking panoramic views across 4 countries. Located on the border between Germany and Austria, this mountain provides year-round activities and serves as Germany's premier alpine destination. 3 cable cars provide access to the summit: the Zugspitze cable car from the German side, the Tyrolean Zugspitze cable car from Austria, and the historic cable car Zugspitze Railway, a cogwheel train that has been operating since 1930. Each route offers different perspectives of the dramatic alpine landscape and glacial formations. The summit features Germany's highest beer garden, where visitors can enjoy traditional Bavarian refreshments while surrounded by snow-capped peaks. The 360-degree panoramic views extend across the Alps to peaks in Germany, Austria, Switzerland, and Italy, making clear days spectacularly rewarding for photographers and nature lovers. The Zugspitze Glacier offers year-round skiing and snowboarding on Germany's only glacier ski area. The glacier provides reliable snow conditions even in summer, making it popular with athletes training for winter competitions. The ski area features runs suitable for all skill levels with stunning high-altitude scenery. The Partnach Gorge near the mountain's base provides a dramatic hiking experience through a narrow canyon carved by rushing water over thousands of years. Wooden walkways and tunnels allow visitors to experience this natural wonder safely, while waterfalls and ice formations create constantly changing scenery. The nearby town of Garmisch-Partenkirchen offers traditional Bavarian hospitality with painted houses, traditional restaurants, and easy access to numerous hiking trails. This resort town hosted the 1936 Winter Olympics and continues to serve as a center for winter sports and alpine recreation. Lübeck. Lübeck, the former Queen of the Hanseatic League, showcases the power and prosperity of medieval merchant cities. This historic northern German city features the world's largest ensemble of late Gothic brick buildings, creating a unique architectural atmosphere on an island surrounded by canals. The Holstentor, Lübeck's iconic city gate with its twin round towers, has become the symbol of the city and appears on the German 50-cent euro coin. Built in 1464, this brick Gothic gate now houses a museum dedicated to Lübeck's history as the center of the powerful Hanseatic League trading network. Lübeck's Old Town contains numerous historic churches, including St. Mary's Church, with the world's largest mechanical organ. The church's astronomical clock from 1561 still shows moon phases, zodiac signs, and the calendar, demonstrating medieval craftsmanship and scientific knowledge. The city is famous worldwide for marzipan production, with Niederegger being the most renowned producer since 1806. The Niederegger Marzipan Salon features a museum showcasing marzipan art and history, along with a cafe where visitors can sample dozens of marzipan varieties and watch confectioners at work. Lübeck's maritime heritage is evident throughout the city, from historic salt warehouses to the museum ships in the harbor. The city's wealth came from controlling Baltic Sea trade routes, particularly the salt trade that preserved fish and meat before refrigeration existed. The Buddenbrook House, immortalized in Thomas Mann's Nobel Prize-winning novel, now serves as a museum dedicated to the Mann family and Lübeck's literary heritage. The city's influence on German literature extends beyond Mann to include Heinrich Mann and other writers who found inspiration in its medieval atmosphere. Sanssouci Palace, Potsdam. Sanssouci Palace in Potsdam, just outside Berlin, represents the pinnacle of Prussian royal architecture and garden design. Built as Frederick the Great's summer residence, this remarkable complex demonstrates the enlightened monarchy's sophisticated taste and love of French culture. The palace name means "without worries" in French, reflecting Frederick's desire for a private retreat where he could escape court formalities. The single-story Rococo Palace, completed in 1747, features intimate rooms designed for intellectual pursuits, music, and philosophical discussions with famous guests like Voltaire. The terraced vineyard leading up to the palace creates one of Europe's most photographed garden views. These 6 terraces, protected by 168 glazed niches for fig trees, demonstrate innovative 18th-century gardening techniques while creating a Mediterranean atmosphere in northern Germany. Sanssouci Park extends over 290 hectares and contains numerous additional palaces, temples, and garden features. The new palace, much larger than Sanssouci itself, was built to demonstrate Prussian power after the 7 Years' War. The Chinese House, an elaborate garden pavilion, reflects 18th-century European fascination with Asian culture. The park's design combines formal French gardens with English landscape garden elements, creating varied experiences from geometric parterre gardens to romantic lake settings. The ruins of an artificial Roman temple and various follies demonstrate the Romantic movement's influence on garden design. Potsdam itself offers additional attractions, including the Dutch Quarter with its red brick houses built for Dutch craftsmen, the Russian colony Alexandrovka with its wooden houses for Russian singers, and the Cecilienhof Palace, where the Potsdam Conference shaped post-war Europe in 1945. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through Germany, from the dynamic streets of Berlin to the fairy tale castles of Bavaria and the romantic Rhine Valley. We hope you're inspired to explore this incredible country where rich history, stunning landscapes, and vibrant culture create unforgettable experiences. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe for more travel tips and adventures. Share your favorite spots in Germany below. We'd love to hear your stories. Happy trails and auf Wiedersehen.